Sports Rock.
Ericsson, Garnacho hasn't stopped. Garnacho has scored in stoppage time, and Manchester United have nicked it.
For updates in the world of football.
Sterling for Liverpool. He's seen Henderson face to face with Fernandinho. Henderson! Oh wow! Lift the Anfield roof. Company's error, yes.
Formula One.
Imka's down the inside now. Comes Carlos Sainz on Lewis Hamilton. Sainz just squeezes Hamilton, who goes over the rumble strip.
Cycling, boxing. Basketball and lots more. Listen to us live on Sport Rush, Mondays to Fridays, 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. on Al-IyamoyeTv Radio. For more inquiries, please call 0806-242-9799. Sports Rush, your everyday dose of sports.
Wonderful morning to you all from the side. It's Sports Sportville on Al-IyamoyeTv and radio, where we give to you guys the latest news on sports all over the world. And I am YAZID.
Good morning to you all. I am YEKINI ANUOLUWAPO.
Okay, let's start with Chelsea. Chelsea can sign their own Saka for Pochettino with little Messi transfer. The Blues will need to make informed deals this summer to get the best out of Mauricio Pochettino. Mauricio Pochettino says he loves helping young players. It's like planting a tree, watering it and watching it grow. All the fruit that it bears come from the land and environment that you put in place. The coach also said when he was back in Tottenham, he helped the likes of Harry Kane and Son lead their improvements, but there was a young player that he rated even higher than them at that time. And the young player is Marcus Edwards, which Pochettino calls the little Messi. Pochettino has made a promise that if he eventually becomes the coach of Chelsea, the front line in Chelsea's team will be changed and he will turn everything around and bring a better future for Chelsea. And Arsenal, why Rice Alternative prefers Arsenal over Newcastle as Arteta plots dream move. Tyler Adams has been heavily linked with a move to Arsenal for a while now, but with Leeds at risk of relegation, a move to North London could be back on the cards. Arsenal appear to already have an advantage over Newcastle in the race to sign Tyler Adams. The 24-year-old midfielder faces an increasingly uncertain future at Leeds United, with the Yorkshire Blaze club at the risk of relegation from the top flight. Stan Kroenke makes major Arsenal decision after $659 million transfer spend. The Gunners are set for one of the biggest transfer windows in the club's recent history after a successful season. Plenty of football remains to be played this season, yet Arsenal's preparation for the summer has been in works for some time now. The American businessman has registered Arsenal as a private limited company, moving away from the public company model. According to filings, companies house including a name to change the Arsenal Football Club Limited.
Brazil under-20. Brazil star defender rollout of U20 World Cup. The preparation of Nigerian Flying Eagles group opponent Brazil for the U20 FIFA World Cup has suffered a huge setback as the star defender Kayode Fernandes has ruled off the tournament due to injury. Fernandes was injured last weekend and will not recover in time for the tournament that will start on May 20 in Argentina. Coritiba defender Jean has caught up in his place and is expected to join the camp when they resume on May 8th. Flying Eagles U20 World Cup. All foreign players will join the Flying Eagles next week. Boso. Barely 2 weeks before the start of the FIFA U20 World Cup, the head coach of Nigerian Flying Eagles, Ladan Boso, has confirmed that all 5 invited foreign-based players will be in camp by next week. Eletu will be with us on the 3rd. He will also have Tochu Nnamdi, Michael Ume, Abel Okchi and Michael Ologu, Golden Eaglet. U17 AFCON, Morocco showed Golden Eaglet. Nigerian Golden Eaglet on Wednesday suffered a surprise defeat in their second group name against Gideon Atlas Lion of Morocco. The North Africans scored very early in the game through an own goal from Nigerian defender Tochukwu Ogboki. Despite conceding very early, the 5 times world champions dominated the first stanza of the game, but looks wasteful in front of goal. The second half resumed with Nigeria still dominating the game, but Morocco looked resolute in their defending and frustrating all the efforts of the Golden Eagles.
Snaffling Barcelona's transfer guru Matteo Alemany is sign of Aston Villa intent. If there was any doubt about Aston Villa's ambition to rejoin the English football's elite, their pursuit of Matteo Alemany should dispel them. For the club 7th in the Premier League to target and tempt one of the key decision makers at Barcelona shows the financial strength of both the league and Villa themselves. Alemany would land a big pay rise by moving to the Midlands. As we know, yesterday it was reported that Matteo Alemany has resigned from the Barcelona financial board, and now Matteo Alemany says he wants to move to the Premier League, and Aston Villa has been eyeing Matteo Alemany, which if Aston Villa eventually wants to bring in Matteo Alemany into their financial board, it will need a big pay for Matteo Alemany. Still on Barcelona, Deco to meet with Barcelona next week as director of football move gather pace. It seems like Barcelona are stepping up their pursuit of Matteo Alemany's replacement as director of football. The club announced on Tuesday that Alemany will be leaving the role at the end of the season. Former Real Betis sporting director Antonio Cordon was linked in the immediate aftermath of the news, and on Wednesday it was reported that Deco, who was at Barcelona during his playing days, is also in contention. As I said earlier, Matteo Alemany is going to be out of Barcelona's board at the end of the season, and Deco, which was Barcelona's former player, is said to be the one to sit in for the position of Matteo Alemany. Let's move to Real Madrid. Real Madrid want to make 4 signings in summer. Who will they sign? Bellingham negotiations at final stages. Brahim and Frank Garcia will be the 4 signings of Real Madrid for the 2023-2024 season, but they are not the only ones. The intention of the club naturally is that no big decisions are to be made until the season is done and dusted, but despite having big games on the horizon, the Copa del Rey final against Osasuna and Manchester City soon after, this does not prevent reinforcements being assessed that the squad needs for the coming season. The likes of Jude Bellingham, Gabriel Veiga, Kane, Vlahovic and Reece James also appear on the list as the Bernabeu office.
Nduka Ugbade, U17 AFCON of Ugbade proud of Eagles' target better outing against South Africa. Even though they lost to Morocco, coach Nduka Ugbade has said he is proud of his Golden Eagles. The 2-time champions suffered a surprise 1-0 defeat to the North African in the second group game played on Wednesday in Constantine. During a post-match conference, the former Nigerian international praised his players and said things like that happens in football sometimes. Everything worked well. We controlled the game, but tactically Morocco controlled the outcome.
Former Juventus director General Luciano Mongi has offered his advice on the club's next sporting director after the board resignation before Christmas. The new management team continues to be built. A new sporting director is now being pursued, and Mongi has weighed in with his recommendation. He told Radio Bianconera, Cristiano, Giuntoli will struggle to leave Napoli. I like those directors who do not say they have acted on their own, but they did it with the collaboration of the president, being honest with themselves. Let's take a short break from here. When we get back from the break, we list down the fixtures that went on yesterday and also the matches coming up today. Thank you.
severally in the bid to see greener pastures abroad. To those who are in the rocket science, that is not our case. At TAOHEED Travels and Tour, we have in-depth details on how to live without stress, help you process and secure your visa to anywhere in the world. Do you want permanent residential visa, visiting and tourism visa, student visa to places like Europe, America, Asia, Africa? It's no big deal. Big value. Let's process to UK, within other Hajj and Umrah service Muslim faiths. What are you for? Call us outside Central Mall, Jolanda Street, Abiola Way, Abiyokuta. 279 or 0806-570. Stop wasting money. Talk to TAOHEED Travels. Thousands have been disappointed severally in the bid to see greener.
Welcome back to Sportville on Al-IyamoyeTv and radio. Now to tennis. Alcaraz beats Kanov to reach Madrid Open semis. Defending champion and world number 2 Carlos Alcaraz defeated Karen Chanov 6-4, 7-5 on Wednesday to reach the Madrid Open semi-finals. The top seed, who turns 20 on Friday, fought his way back from 4-1 and 5-2 down in the second set to triumph in 1 hour 52 minutes. Alcaraz blew away Alexander Zverev on Tuesday in a repeat of last year's final in the Spanish capital, but Chanov put up stiffer opposition. Alcaraz will face Daniel Altmaier or Bono Koric in Friday's semi-finals.
Leeds United FC. Official confirmed Sam Allardyce signed as new Leeds United coach until June. Javi Gracia has been fired. Allardyce will be assisted by former MK Dons, Charlton Athletic and Oxford United manager Carl Robinson. Robbie Keane joining Sam Allardyce and Carl Robinson at Leeds United, Manchester United. Ten Hag huge Man United go for Brighton. Midfielder Mark Allister. The United coach believes that Mark Allister will help evolve his team to more possession-based style. The 24-year-old will not come cheap. However, as Brighton have no intention of selling, the Red Devils may have to pay as much as $7 million to secure Mark Asler's signature. Juventus Serie A. Harvard ends goal draws fired Juve second. Dusan Alvarez chose Juventus into second in Serie A on Wednesday with his first Serie A goals in nearly 3 months, which earned his team a 2-1 win over struggling Leeds. Serbia striker Alvarez clashed in what turned out to the winning goal 5 minutes before halftime at the sparsely populated Allianz Stadium in Turin.
Okay, let's move to the results of the matches that went on yesterday.
In Serie A, Verona and Inter. Inter defeated Verona 6-0. Milan and Cremonese 1-1. Lazio and Sassuolo 2-0. Monza and Roma played 1-1. In La Liga, Atletico and Cadiz played 5-1.
Also in La Liga, Valencia against Villarreal 1-1. Liverpool defeated Fulham with Salah scoring the penalty goal in the first half of the match 1-0, which led Liverpool to defeat Fulham 1-0, and Manchester City also defeated West Ham United 3-0. It seems Manchester City are not letting their guard down. They are standing strong to be able to lift the trophy this season. All Arsenal fans still hoping and praying for Manchester City to lose or draw a match. It seems your prayers are not answered now, because Manchester City are very strong in this time that we are. Both the defense, both the midfield, both the striking position, all players are very strong this time we are, and I don't think Manchester City are willing or are going to be able to lose any match till the end of the season. But as we all know, football is not where we think it's to go. Arsenal can still have a hand, but with the way things are going, all Arsenal fans should just sit and wait till it's their faithful time to lift the trophy. As I said yesterday, maybe when I eventually become an Arsenal player, or I'll help Arsenal to win the title. But now, Arsenal fans out there should just sit and watch their boss at work. Okay, today in the Serie A, Udinese is playing against Napoli by 7:45 p.m. and Brighton against Manchester United by 8 o'clock p.m. Brighton in the last match defeated Wolves 6-0, and Manchester United also defeated Aston Villa 1-0 with their captain, their midfielder Bruno Fernandes scoring the only goal for Manchester United. Okay, Udinese Napoli, what was your prediction on the match, with Napoli having the top striker Victor Osimhen and also fighting brutally for the league title this season? Who do you think is going to come out victorious in the Serie A match coming up today by 7:45 p.m. Udinese Napoli?
I'll go for Udinese. I believe Udinese should defeat.
Okay, she said she believes Udinese is going to defeat Napoli. Even though Napoli are fighting for the league title this season, they are just like Arsenal. It got to a point where Napoli had the same points with Arsenal, same goal difference and same also goal considered and all. But now she believes Udinese is going to come from the back and defeat Napoli. Okay, Brighton against Manchester United is going to be a tough match, with, as you all remember, in their FA Cup semi-final, where Manchester United battled brutally with Brighton and eventually went into the penalties, and so the match let Brighton down by losing the penalty, and which Manchester United are fully qualified for the final of the FA Cup. Okay, what are we going to see today by 8 o'clock p.m. Brighton, Manchester United?
I'll go for Manchester United.
Okay, says she believes the Red Devils are going to show Brighton real Devils are really. Says she believes Manchester United is going to defeat Brighton by 8 o'clock p.m. Manchester United are going to show Brighton that red is stronger than blue tonight. But Brighton have been on their good performance this season, and also have played very well with the Big Six. We know the guys of Tottenham, they defeated Tottenham. They tried against Manchester City, against Chelsea, they defeated Chelsea. Against Arsenal, they tried, but Arsenal defeated them. And now against Manchester United tonight by 8 o'clock p.m. I'm also supporting saying Manchester United is winning the match today by 8 o'clock p.m. But going against and the Udinese Napoli, I go for Napoli defeating Udinese by 7:45 p.m. in the Serie A. Come to the end of Sports Sportville today on Al-IyamoyeTv and radio. Don't forget to like, comment, follow and share all our programs on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the notification bell for more fantastic programs like this. And I still remain YAZID TAOHEED.
And I am YEKINI ANUOLUWAPO.
Tell you goodbye and have a nice day ahead.